You are Jim Newsome, correct?
Yes.
What is your background education-wise?
I grew up in Savannah, Georgia, and I went to the University of Tennessee, and I got a bachelor's degree and an MBA in supply chain management.
What makes the port different from Virginia's?
Well, I think every port's a bit different in terms of the fact that it handles different types of cargo. So we handle a lot of BMWs. And I think what we feel makes our port special is it's very productive, low cost, and we've got really good people that know what they're doing and provide a great product. The port is responsible directly or indirectly for 1 in 11 jobs. All the jobs in the BMW factory, all the jobs in the Michelin factory, we attribute those being here to the fact that the port is here. And that equates to almost 200,000 jobs in the state. Direct employment in the port, probably somewhere 6,000 to 8,000 people. You look at our port employees, they tend to be reasonably high paid. They're skilled jobs. It's not uncommon for a crane operator to make over $35 an hour. The nice things about port jobs, everyone doesn't have to go get a 4-year college education to have a port job. College is not for everyone, right? And we are very proud of the fact that people with an aptitude for technical training can get a good job in the port and make a good living. I think a high school education is critical. That is a requirement. Some of the white collar jobs tend to be requiring a college degree. The man that runs our heavy lift maintenance is a Naval Academy graduate.
What do you plan for the future of the port?
The port is really about investment in infrastructure. If we're going to grow, we have to build new terminals, we have to buy new cranes, new lift machines, deepen our harbors, and it takes a long time to do any of that. So we know today what we'll need for the year 2040.
What did you feel when the Pasco ship came in?
I was very proud, because we had planned for a long time, and right after I joined the port, we said, well, we think we'll get a 13,000 TEU ship here. But a lot of people said, well, they didn't think that would happen. What I didn't know at the time is the Wonder Works in Mount Pleasant had a Lego contest. And that Lego contest had just ended, and the winner of the Lego contest had built actually a Lego model of the port. And he was 9 years old. He had never been on the port before. The nice lady that owns the store called me. She says, we'd like you to come take a picture with him one day. I said, well, I'll do you one better. If he's available at 1:30 today on the Saturday, bring him down to the port, bring the model. So he came to the port and we showed him the ship. I was really honored that he would choose to do his model on the port, even that he had never seen the port before. He'd done a really good job, actually.
How do you think the port is going to handle Volvo?
And we're planning for that now. Number one, they're going to handle a lot of containers. They're going to bring about 20,000 more containers to the port. So we'll bring those off of ships and deliver those to their trucker. And then they're going to handle about 65,000 setup vehicles. Some of those will be imports and some of those will be exports. And we'll handle those at Columbus Street.
How do you think the port impacts our economy, communities, and environment?
The University of South Carolina did a study on that. We have a $53 billion annual economic impact. I'm really proud to say that the shipping industry has done quite a lot environmentally. In fact, all of these ships today run very low sulfur fuel. They used to run 4%, now they run like 0.5%. And I would say that if every aspect in the transportation chain had done what the shipping industry and the port industry had done, the environment would be better off overall.
Can you tell us a little bit about this visual behind you?
2010, right after I joined the port, we decided we needed to be deepened. So this is the harbor, and we're deepening this whole area here and up to here. And we'll start digging, actually doing the construction phase of the harbor deepening in the fall of this year. And it should be finished in 3 years, and it'll enable us to handle bigger ships with less restrictions. I've been in the shipping business all my life. My father was the #2 guy in the port of Savannah, where I grew up. And when I was your ages, I used to go to work with him on Saturday. And I would take a bike and ride around the port, and that was before we worried about hard hats and port security and all that stuff. And I was probably a general pain in the neck to most of the people who were working on Saturdays. I used to distribute schedules, but that got me interested in being in shipping. I did my education to be in shipping, and really have done it all my career. So I worked for a lot of foreign flag shipping companies. I never thought I'd work for a port toward the end of my career, but this job was available and they recruited me, and it sounded like something fun to do, so I did it.